Hi Taurus, welcome back to Wandering Magic. These are going to be your summer love messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So Venus is our planet of love. So if you haven't listened to your Venus sign, maybe now's the time to do it. Regardless, welcome Taurus. Let's jump right in. We have some Kipper messages, we have some Oracle and Tarot. All right, we have main male, expectations, and mature woman. All right. First of all, we don't have a pair here. And what I mean by pair is this deck has a main male, main female, and mature man, mature woman. So we don't exactly have a pair here. That doesn't mean too much. Don't think too much into it. I was just making a statement. What I'm getting here overall, because I did pre-shuffle and the cards, most of the cards are here, is the masculine energy in the relationship is not showing up. So it doesn't have to be the guy, or let me rephrase. It doesn't have to be in a male-female dynamic. It could be a female-female, a male-male, or it could be a male-female dynamic where the woman has more masculine energy than the male. Regardless, the masculine energy in your connection is wreaking a little bit of havoc and causing a little bit of chaos with this connection. So it seems like with this mature woman, if it's not an age difference, then this is a relationship that has been, you've been together for quite some time. And so there's something about, I want to tell you, within the next 3 months, things are going to start getting better, because it feels like there's just a little bit of a hiccup in the road. I feel like this is you looking at your partner like, get it together, and you're almost like giving them a timeline here. You want them to figure things out. And I'm not getting that you gave them 3 months. I'm getting that things will change within 3 months. So let's keep something in mind. Mercury retrograde, right? We've been in the pre-shadow since late June. It gets out of retrograde August 10th. And then we have 2 weeks post-shadow, which takes us well into almost the whole summer. These are summer love readings. So hear what I'm saying and just be gentle with what's happening now. There's going to be old reoccurring patterns happening. But with this, not only with this mature woman, I'm also getting that things will get better with time. You just have to be patient. With your oracle message, you have milk and honey. I gotta look back, and maybe if you listen to your general messages for Taurus, I wonder if you had card 50 with this deck, and then I said something about milk and honey, and this is the milk and honey card. So I don't know if it was Taurus or not, but I kind of feel like it was. Regardless, this is my favorite card in this deck. First of all, a little elephant splashing around in a bowl of milk with a rainbow and like not a care in the world. It feels very childlike. It feels, and I hope you're not like, yeah, it's childlike, because this is childlike behavior. Hear me out. I'm feeling like you need to be playful again. It's been a little bit too serious these days. The Page of Wands coming out first is like, I'm getting with all of these, before I super dive in, like, you need to do things that make you jolly. Sorry for using the word jolly. But things that just make you giddy and happy and all these things, because it seems like that is a little bit of a missing link these days. I'm gonna say, not in the relationship as a whole, but just these days. I'm also getting, for some of you, I'm just gonna say it, that your sex life is a little bit off and you need to find a way to bring sexy back. That's it. So, and that's fine. You know, if you live together, which it almost feels like you've been together for a while, not that people automatically live together, but if you do, it seems like maybe like get a hotel room like overnight somewhere. Just do something different. Like maybe do like a long weekend away. It could be the missing link is both of you are just working too much. Tauruses are very hard workers. Overworking causes stress. Now, don't get me wrong, some of us are living our dream jobs, and that's a beautiful thing. But even with that, we all need breaks, and you need to maybe get away. So find a way to bring back the spark in your relationship, but also try to be a little bit more lighthearted. Take things a little bit less serious this summer. Do things that are spontaneous. Do things that are like, oh my gosh, that was so much fun. Like, even if it's just for like the one day that you do that, it's just going to be, you need something to like jog this forward. Because if you don't, it's just going to start to feel like you're going I feel like this is a little bit of a spiral down, almost like a mental spiral. And I looked down and saw this Queen of Swords in reverse. But it almost feels like then I don't even know if this is worth it anymore. I'm not even sure what's going on right now. You have to figure out a way to ignite the ignition, ignite the spark, and ignite the ignition. That is, get in the car and drive. You need to do these things. Again, the masculine energy in this connection needs to step up to the plate, step up to bat. Okay. They need to just front and center, get it together. Not to negate the feminine energy in this connection, not doing anything wrong. What I'm saying is the masculine energy just needs to step up a little bit more. Whether that means the feminine energy is just working too hard, they need to clean up around the house a little bit more, cook dinner sometimes, whatever that looks like, do the laundry for the household, whatever that looks like. Either way, this is a reminder to just take it light and easy. Easy breathe. Easy like Sunday morning, I just heard. So Sunday brunch, going out for breakfast, whatever that looks like. Maybe don't wait till Sunday to do it. Maybe play hooky, call out of work and do a thing. Whatever, again, that looks like for you. Obviously within reason, but there is just an element of too much routine, and things need to be a little bit more lighthearted these days. I'm also getting that things are going to get better, because with this milk and honey, it is card 51, 5 being turbulence, 1 being like the new beginnings and the journey of it all. 6, so 5 plus 1, 6 is after the turbulence. And I'm also getting, you might need to seek advice outside of your relationship. Now hear me out with that. Be careful with who you're talking to. Like, if you have a trusted friend and you know, like, you really, really trust this friend, that's who you can talk to. But just, there's somebody around you that can give you advice. If it's not the two of you advice, that give you advice to help you get through this. Okay? The Queen of Swords in reverse. Again, I'm not getting like a boundary per se, but it almost feels like you keep, now I'm getting, Taurus, that you're a little bit harsh. And if I'm not mistaken, the general messages for July said that you had the control. yourself and your anger a little bit. What I really mean when I'm saying this, and I feel like now I feel like I'm in a very soft space right now. I just feel like you need to just soften up a little bit, and almost like, I'm not saying that you don't have compassion, but I keep hearing the word compassion. Just have a little bit of compassion. I was about to say patience, and then it's like I hear an argument in my mind, because every time I want to say patience, it's like I am being patient. So it's almost like everything that I'm saying, you're like, I did that, I already know that kind of thing. I don't know, again, if this is like me picking up on who is listening to this, or like this is like me hearing you talk with your partner. Five of Wands shows me that this is definitely conflict. This is definitely some back and forth kind of thing. But specifically with this deck, I also feel like there's some support here. There is like trying to hold each other up. So take what's not working and try to do something else. And again, with this page energy, we just want to keep it light, keep it breezy, and try to just go, try to go with it. Similarly to Aries, it feels a little circumstantial. It doesn't feel like an end all be all, although something feels a little off. I'm not getting like another person. I'm gonna shuffle. I'm not getting another person. I keep getting like the masculine energy in this connection, just needing to do a little bit more. And they need a bit of a nudge. So I'm hoping like low key that we have a cross watcher for someone watching for their Taurus partner to be like, okay, let me get this together. Now, if you're the masculine energy in the relationship, Taurus, then we're already here and you need to get it together. Because it feels like you're, I was gonna say you're breaking your own heart. There's definitely pieces of this that are not working, but that's not to say that it can't work. It's just something is not working. I keep also getting like, I keep seeing the number 3. Get that, and then we just hit 13 minutes. Get that third person involved so that this can be somehow mended, because the connection is so strong. It's very strong. It's just off right now. Things are off. Why did I do love readings? Or Mercury retrograde. Sorry. This is all what it's about though. We're getting through these times, and similarly to what I said in Aries, we're just going with the flow. We're making our relationships stronger. Okay. We have dating and worthiness. What I was saying, go out on a date, be a little spontaneous, take things easy breezy, and keep it light this summer. I do want to say that you do want to reiterate to this person, like, you realize, and I don't know if you should do this, or I feel like, are you saying this to them? You know you can lose me, right? Like, you know that just because this is where we are and this is what it is, like, you know, like, I feel like you're saying that to them. You realize you could lose me, right? Because you want to let them know, like, I know my worth. And you do, and you do. And that is a beautiful thing. But again, I feel like I want to tell you, go on a date, like more than one, and do something spontaneous. Do something fun, or something that you just haven't done in a long time. And that's how you're going to fix and mend the situation a little bit. For these, like, I'm going to call them mystical messages, we have try again later, And I wasn't happy with that when it came out. So when I shuffled again, it said, yes for now. So what are we doing? Benefit of the doubt. Benefit of the doubt. Try again later. It's like you could say no in the future, but for now you're saying yes, and you're going to say yes. I just feel like a little bit of assistance is needed from maybe like an older person or just like a super mature person. And that's how you're going to get through this. Okay. All right. All right, Taurus. This is heavy because of Mercury retrograde. What can I say? I don't make the rules here. Watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus for any additional messages. And I'll see you next time. Take care of yourself.